There we go.
Shouldn't it be explosive? Shouldn't it be explosive? You have hydrogenated vegetable oil. You should be able to explode that. Although hydrogen isn't explosive as calcium is. No, calcium? Not calcium. Potassium. Potassium is super explosive.
Okay, so let's see what he has adjusted today. We are looking for a
Oh, you're
way
gonna have a
to.
fun time.
Alrighty. Why did I start in this guy's pile? I hate it when people start right on a spawn point.
Oh, that's actually an issue with the the map that I reloaded. For some reason, it spawned everybody in the exact same location that they last logged out at. It's the same exact map. Unless they're a new joiner, for some reason you logged out or log in exactly in the same spot. I don't know why.
Well, when you
Because I
log
think I played
out,
this
you're supposed to come back in the same spot you left.
right, but the last time we used this map was about 3 weeks ago ish. I want to say this is when I oh no, actually it's probably about a week ago. This is when I ran into the issue with the connectivity. So what I was doing was trying to test smaller servers or smaller map sizes. And when I saved this map, it somehow inherently saved everybody's login location or their last login location or logout location rather from when I saved the map.
So that's probably where I was.
It's all I have to say. It's very strange because I've never encountered that before. I didn't think
Well,
that that
no,
could actually
it
happen.
was one of those
Because
points
I made
where
a fresh map with the same seed. Like what I did when I first generated this map was saved a copy of it, and then we played it for like almost 20 days or something like that, and then everything went haywire, and people couldn't connect properly. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just try and generate a new map, and that one was 6.35 kilometers, I think. And then I figured out it was the universal plug and play thing. So I took care of that, and I generated a completely new save with the old map that I had saved when I generated it. And for some reason, everybody's now logging in exactly where they logged out like a week ago.
no, I had come in on a start point according to when you first come in and you have never been into the seed. You know how it gives you locations of where you could start at?
Yeah.
Well, the location that I came in on was right at the point where this guy had built right there on that start point, and he put I was right on top of a pile, a stockpile. So he had built literally right on top of the start point, which is
Huh.
stupid.
That shouldn't happen. No, I had the set. That's weird. I had the start point set to basically look for available food or resources. So maybe there's just enough food there? I wonder if there's a way to set it so you can't spawn near another character. I
What you
just
need to do
reinstalled
is
I just reinstalled that framework from like a year and a half ago. So there could be something that it's doing. Oh, let's crack my deck. Like I've rifled through I got 4 mods installed today. You should check out the stack sizes. Everything goes up to 100,000. means I can probably mod my storages down to an acceptable level instead of having like, I don't know. Yeah, I like having enhanced storage sizes because then you can have like, the way that I had that originally planned out was you should have at least the ability to hold at least one of every item in the what do you call it? It's a boat. Shipping boat? Storage boat? Shipping boat. Let's call it a shipping boat. Okay, so the shipping boat. I pretty much put as many slots as possible in there, so you could have at least one stack of every item in the game, just in case everything flooded and you had to relocate. Because that thing's never actually going to flood. It's just going to keep floating. I also had at one point a mod for that where there was a store attached to it, but for some reason that has gone, like, disappeared. I can't figure out why or where it went. When my accidentally deleted everything off my computer. I had to start from scratch. Speaking of which, it's been a really long few months. Come to think of it. That's a lot of modding. Ah, crap. On the pants. What's your Steam moniker? Or your, what's it called?
My Steam name?
Your YouTube? Is that what you're streaming on?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube moniker?
James Blue 007.
Okay.
You've found me on there before.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't calling you by the wrong thing in your stream. Call you Wind Raider or something like that.
Wouldn't matter.
And by Dookie Who, I mean the little paper jigger. I do that.
Alright, so I need to come back over here.
Can I put it down somewhere?
Wow, there's like a lot of food over here.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Tomatoes and corn. No, if I showed you the location where I'm talking about, if you had a fresh character that you came in on the game on, and you went to that same point, you would end up on top of his stockpile because he built right there.
It's possible that I accidentally set something to permanently spawn at that point. Because I was looking at that the other day. I remember specifically I was looking at one of those settings, and that was in the list. I might have accidentally clicked on something. That happens a lot. If you accidentally click on something when you're in the graphical user interface for the server management, it just automatically sets a new setting. It's so volatile, it's ridiculous. Where the heck is my... I don't even remember what I'm looking for now. Why did I stand up? Oh yeah. My paper due. Inside? What did I do that? It's gotta be outside somewhere. Yes. I think I'm putting it. table. No. Not outside. It's not on my body. It's wearing these.
All right, so let's go ahead and put.
What did I oh, there it is. On top of it. Where are you, Jews? It's you and me. Toe to toe. So, in terms of testing the new anime style tools, you probably gotta want to start out with a stone sickle and a wooden hoe.
I don't usually
those
use
are-
the hose, but I'll go ahead and try it.
They're hilarious. Like oh, you just reminded me now. I have to fix the descriptions for the hose. I have all the thighs set out to like be kind of like an animated style description where you start out as like a novice and then you move into adept, expert, and master, I think. I can't remember. I'm gonna do a similar thing with the hose. I also thought of creating a new profession, like an entirely new skill set that just enhances the ability of hand tools across the board, like the damage for axes, um, the calorie usage would be decreased, like per level, kind of, sort of like survivalist, but like a bonus upon that. Like the more you use a tool, the better you get at using it, and you can unlock the higher tiers of tools or skills or whatever. Instead of having it like a basic ability for just having the tool. Something to grind for. Like, I'm not a fan of grinding, but that just seems like something would be enjoyable to do, because you just walk around and mine the crap out of things, get mining skill, as well as level your pickaxe somehow. Or while you're shoveling, you can get survivalist experience or something. Although I couldn't make an AoE shovel, that would just be ludicrous.
That's stupid. They've tried it.
It would be absolutely ludicrous.
There's mods out there for it, and it's ridiculous. That's stupid. There's no reason to have it.
I had downloaded the AoE tools mod before, and that's kind of how I learned how to do the coding for the AoE. Like, I was looking at one of the tools, I can't remember what it was, but I was just kind of cross-referencing the AoE tools mod with the standard item and scythe. And then I just I logged in and I summoned myself aside, and then I looked at which blocks it was clearing based on where I clicked. And then I looked at the code at the exact same time, and I was like figuring out where each block was placed, and that's how I figured out how the coding works. Now all I have to do is just like kind of draw out a small graph of what I want where. Like I just draw an X as my strike point, and then around it I'll draw in the numbers that I need, and then I just go into the text file, type in all those numbers from left to right, and then I add in the punctuation, and it works just fine. Like, I just broke 6 months of me trying to figure this out in a couple of hours. And to that point, I am very ecstatic. Especially because the guy who fixed the mods that I'm currently using for stack sizes and item weights, because the way that his mod works is it compiles all the items that you have from every mod, no matter what it is, into one single file, and I could easily just go through that and change all the values.
That sounds nice.
Hours. That saved me hours and hours of work, because otherwise I would have had to like do a bunch of random searches to figure out what files had what lines of code in them, and then go through those lines of code and try to figure out what the values were. And yeah, it would just been BSF. No good. And then the same thing for the stack sizes, because I realized those got screwed up. Like, Stick was saying for some reason he could only pick up 20 steel bars at once, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I know it wasn't that low for sure. So then, that's how the ball got rolling. So instead of going through the stack sizes as well, I know these were all governed by him. He actually joined the Discord the other day, surprisingly enough. And he's like, hey, I'm doing it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and this is one of the game devs?
After all... No, he's a dev for Elixir mods.
Oh, okay.
Like I've been using his mod since January of last year. Like, he's one of the first mods that I installed, because he had such good mods going on. The only reason I thought to look out to him is because I just installed this transport truck mod, which you might probably want to look at, because they're pretty cool too. There's like 3 or 4 or 5 different kinds.
If that's the case, I already have an idea for the type of building I want to make.
What is this guy talking about? I just replied to me on Discord, but I can't see it. Oh, I don't have it open. I've got like 12 different log files open right now, but no Discord.
I just thought of something that would be pretty cool. You could turn around and take dynamite and blow up a tree, and then it would end up instantly becoming the blocks that from that type of wood. You know how the dynamite goes from...
Currently, I've never actually used the dynamite yet.
You turn around and use it. Like you dig into a side of a mountain. Okay, let's say. and then when you ignite the dynamite, it turns around and makes it into small chunks. That's it.
I don't even know how the dynamite works on its own right now. I don't know what kind of mod
I
it.
just told you.
I don't know how it works right now. I have to look at it. Never mind you trying to describe it to me. It's like trying to tell somebody what the color of the sky is blue if they're blind. Where is Discord? Oh, there it is. What's Kai saying?
Oh, that's because I did not do any stone, did I? Where's good stone? I'm just devastating this. I'm holding down the E, keeping my food up and just chopping through the stone. Did you put the sweeping hands mod to where you can use it without even thinking about it back in yet?
Yep, level 1 mining.
Hmm. You sure?
Level 1 mining. You have to choose the skill. It should look like a green question mark
Okay.
first. It doesn't matter which one you choose, they both do the same thing.
All right, so that's what it is. I haven't gotten that far yet. Because I just
take level 1 mining.
Well, I know that. I understand that. But what I mean, if I go to it and where's my mining skill?
Oh, you mean you just haven't gone to the menu? Wait, you haven't chosen all your skills yet?
Yeah, I have. There it is. I thought it was like level 3 and level 7. That's
Oh no, I changed it. I made it level 1 because obviously if you're not a miner, you shouldn't have access to expert mining skills. But yeah, I just made it more streamlined for the E for easy mining because you can. Let's just say it works better.
It does. Because right now, I mean, I'm in a giant pit where, I mean, I can hit one block.
I also increased the radius for sweeping hands, so instead
I
of
noticed. Oh my god.
4 blocks, it's like the closest 20 blocks or something. As long as the block you pick up has line of sight to all the other blocks within 20 blocks, it should pick everything up. It's pretty good. And if you want to avoid poking a new hole into the wall, use your shovel to pick things up, because it actually does the same thing as...
Yeah, I noticed.
And I don't think it takes shovel durability either to pick that up. It's just kind of a better animation to use.
No, I keep running out of food. Running out of calories at this point.
That will happen. I did increase, although
I haven't gotten to that point yet. I mean, I'm just
I
now
made
collecting.
I made Survivalist 3 a little bit better. There used to be a secondary ability you could take at level 3 where it like increased your pack size by 5 kilograms or something.
Yeah.
Now it's 50,000 kilograms. So you can basically carry what the hell you want. And all the stack sizes are now 100,000. And any 100,000 stack will weigh is a maximum of, I think, 100 after the math. So nothing should ever run into some weird inventory overflow. I used to have that issue with the skid steer specifically.
Right now, honestly, who needs a friggin' skid steer? I mean, I'm sitting here rotating in a circle and just digging a hole. Then I go back to the shovel and pick up everything.
Well, that also leads me back to shovel mods. Because I could commandeer the random mod that I installed where it has like different early scythes and stuff like that. Like I could try to make like a jackhammer type mod where it is an AoE shovel, but it picks up dirt and what's it called?
Oh God. It just shot me to the top when I hit unstuck, and it turned around and it didn't give it time to set up. So I went into blue area. My graphics.
Earlier I was trying to fly around just to like I can't remember what I was trying to look for. I think I was just actually trying to look at somebody's property. And it wouldn't load anything, and I was like, what's going on here? Am I underground? And then I flew up like 20 meters, and everything started letting in. I was like, yeah, I was. Okay.
Oh no, I just found some mushrooms I didn't know was in the area, which is good.
Bolates are amazing if you had those. You know what I found weird about my character is he really loves raw fish and meat. Just in general, like I can survive completely off of tomatoes and meat. It's very, very strange. And he finds most everything disgusting. It's kind of strange as well.
Yeah, you got that. You got that weird draw.
Yeah.
You got that weird draw where it's kind of like, well, everything is just so bad for you. I mean, like, really?
I'll tell you, my tastiness multiplier is not going well for me.
Where the hell is my property? I'm not anywhere even near my house. I got shot halfway across the planet. I'm on a different continent. I'm nowhere near where my property is. And all I did was hit unstuck. I'm on the next continent over. Luckily, I'm an admin. Otherwise, it would be an awful long swim.
Which, I think I know a way to increase the speed of vehicles, if I'm correct. I can also make any vehicle drivable underwater, which might be interesting.
Oh God, I
Like,
could
could you
really use
imagine
that.
driving your skid steer accidentally off the cliff and still being able to drive it
Yes,
underwater?
yes.
That would actually be very handy because sometimes if you drive it off
You used to
of
be able
the edge,
to.
you can't pick it up.
In previous versions, you were actually able to.
Because the only reason I can think of that being useful is there are plenty of times where for some reason the skid steer just like gets stuck driving in a certain direction and you can't stop it and you'll end up in the
Yes.
water anyways. And then if you end up in deep enough water, you can't move it back up to solid land.
Yeah, that's like when you're turning around and you're mining and you don't realize how close you are, and then you end up flooding yourself out.
Yeah, yeah, I've had that happen a bunch of times. You break through the wrong wall and then you get flooded out and it
Yeah,
won't
and
won't
then it won't
let you pick
move.
it up or move it. Well, sometimes it'll let you pick it up, but if the room gets flooded off, then yeah, you're pretty much gotta do something about it. You gotta brick up the wall somehow. Actually, I think that happened to me and you when we were digging that tunnel towards the that glass
Yes,
underwater cave.
the one I built.
Yeah, I was trying to dump sand all around it so you could actually box it in.
Uh, I've tried that a few times, and it seems I can't tell if it works or not. I get to a
It
certain
should
point
work
and
much
it
better
always
now.
leaks. It always seems to leak.
I swear it should work much better now. There's just a certain way to do it. Like, actually, on this server, I currently have an underwater Echo statue, Echo the dolphin, and it took me like an hour to get it to work because I had to dig this like had to dig a hole underneath, put a claim stake underneath the statue, as well as build the tower up to the top of the water so I could dig down and put the statue in the water and then delete all the wall. So now the statue is underwater.
Well, you see, that's what you do is you turn around and take your sand or your wood or whatever, and you build it up underneath, and then as an admin, you fly into the middle, and then you dig it out, and then the water can't come in, and then you put your statue in your. That's I
They've
figured that much out.
they changed a bunch of it. They changed a bunch of things. Like for the life of me, as far as I could tell, I don't know if you can copy water anymore. I think that's a possibility. But they also removed the ability to summon this like hidden chest,
I
which
don't know
has like
anything about that.
there was a secret chest. I have summoned it for many people. It had like hidden items, like even like Halloween items and stuff like that.
Oh,
There
okay.
was a werewolf mask and all sorts of stupid weird stuff in there. This is how I found out about the dev tool and the flood tool.
Right.
Never ever use the flood tool. I'll tell you this right now. If you ever use the flood tool, I'm gonna ban you from my server. Because me and Cantam broke the shit out of that. We broke the shit out of
I
that
remember
server.
that. I think I remember
Because
that.
we figured as soon as I found that item, I was like, I wonder how this thing works. And yeah, I
Bink.
broke the crap
Yep.
out of server. There is a reason why it's a hidden item.
Okay. The stockpile. What's the size of of the squares? How many squares are in the stockpile?
For
The
which stockpile?
standard stockpile.
The tiny stockpile?
No. You have a tiny, you have a small, then you have one that is labeled stockpile.
The stockpile should be around, I want to say, well, actually, let me just go through the file real quick. It should be open still. Well, why is that stuck? Hold on, I'm standing up.
Because I'm trying to figure out if I need. Well, your storage chest doesn't do wood and stuff. Um,
Correct.
you need to put the mod
If you
in
really need, if you really need storage space, just summon yourself a
the lumber.
shipping
The lumber one. No,
shipping container.
no. I see. That's me. This is me, man. What I like to do is I like to build up to that.
Okay.
That's why I
In
don't
which case,
summon all this stuff because you could
oh,
do all this
so you,
stuff and then blow it up.
I see. I see what you're saying. Don't worry.
So I'm trying to figure out if I
All I
should.
need to do is pile object. I think it's just this. Boom, 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 boom. No, it actually is top pile object. Huh. I stand corrected.
Just
It
look
is
at just
72.
look at one of your stockpiles.
I'm not even in the game.
Oh,
There's 72 slots in the stockpile.
okay. So I
It took
only
me
need
much less
one of
time
them
than
at
it
this
to
point.
log in. Yeah.
And then I only
Stockpile will
need.
pretty much get you till, I want to say, the shipping container or better. I'm not sure
Okay.
if you can get the shipping container before you can get the large lumber stockpile, but the best storage in the game is actually the shipping boat.
Okay, and I'm gonna need a total
Literally,
of
the best
5.
storage in the game is the shipping boat. I did that specifically to make boats great again, and that was a long time
Okay.
ago.
So I did that. I did that. Uh, do. I don't even use. Why do they even have a wheelbarrow in there? It's useless. At least on this
It's
server.
not useless.
Yes, it is.
It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. Like, if you're actually still using your pickaxe to do stuff, it is very helpful because you can pick up crap without having to run all the way back to your what is it? Your storage depot, like your stockpile, whatever. Like
Not the way I
I
game.
normally make one as soon as I can. I normally make one just so I don't have to keep running back from picking. Like if I'm mining, trying to level up my mining skill with a pickaxe, like it's invaluable. Like it saves a lot of time because then you can just bring the wheelbarrow back, or not even bring it back. Just use it as a storage point to automatically transfer it into other storage piles.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Literally, just build the wheelbarrow. You'll understand. As soon as you start mining, you can just put everything you want into the wheelbarrow and then automatically transfer it or access it from your tables. Like you don't even have to move it; just leave it there.
I'm
And then
scared to
delete it
try
later
your
if you need to.
sickle.
Oh, you got to. Actually, I want to see your screen real quick before you do, so I can see your reaction.
I need hunting times 3, right? Yeah. So I'll do
All right, let me go
5.
on stream.
And I need.
good way to get hunting experience actually is, I think,
I don't even need the
uh,
arrows, do I?
oh yeah, you do. You need at least 200. What I
Well,
normally do actually instead of doing the bulk is doing
I
the
did
smaller
the bulk.
projects because it somehow results in more experience. I don't know how.
Well, I just need the hunting. The hunting is you need to take 40 arrows. You start hunting the animals, which you eventually need for meat. So it all
Oh,
wheelbarrows.
oh, you haven't used the new hunting mod yet, have you?
New hunting mod.
Yes. I've done
Uh,
something very, very special to hunting.
okay.
So what you're gonna want to do is get that wooden bow and maybe 200 arrows. That's what I was working with at the start. So
Okay.
the way
I've
that it
got
works is
hunting. So what's
the way that
the
it the way that it works is uh, once you have your bow equipped and the arrows and stuff, your left click, if you click it once, will automatically fire after 0.5 seconds an arrow. Oh wait, you gotta grab that first. Grab that. Doesn't matter which one.
the arrow recovery? I like it.
Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter which one. They'll
Okay.
both do the same now. Like read that.
Uh, arrows. I need. I've got wood, so it's not a big deal.
So so the way this works, you have your bow equipped. You got your arrows in your inventory. Left click will, well, it doesn't really matter which click you use, I guess, after the fact, but the arrow will always fire at 100 velocity.
So you
You
maxed
can,
out the wooden bow.
I maxed out every bow.
Oh God.
So let me just finish. So if you let's say let's compare this to playing a first person shooter, like you have a automatic pistol. If you
Right.
left click once, it will draw and fire the arrow wherever the hell you're aiming in half a second. But you can also hold it down and then just like increase your accuracy. After you've done that, yeah, after you fire an arrow with your left click, you can use your right click in order to fire like an
Multiples.
infinite amount of arrows that
Oh
follow the
jeez.
exact same trajectory. So just test it out in this guy right here. Hit one left arrow, right click, right click.
Nothing.
I mean, no, you're not doing it right.
I think I see what you're doing.
Fire one left arrow, then just keep right clicking. Oh no, it's working.
I just ran out of food.
You, you, you're not using it right. Well, you are and you aren't. Yeah, you definitely ran out of food.
You rapid fired.
Yes, right click basically fires the first arrow, but rapid fire. So if you fire our first arrow, just keep right clicking and they'll all hit in the exact same spot.
Like that one?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Jeez. Talk about overpowered.
Amazing to watch. This is the thing that my brain comes up with. I make everybody's life easier, or exceptionally more fun.
Easier, that's a pain in
Isn't it,
the ass. No, I'm kidding.
it's hard to. Isn't it hard to stop using?
Yes.
It's fun. Like I said, I made hunting great again, and it gives much more experience than it did before.
But the crazy part about that is that it turned around and it gave me 4.2 damage when I'm barely even level 1.
It gets better. The
Oh god.
headshot damage only gets better as your hunting skill increases. It even actually changes with the tier of bow you're using. Like, I got to level 7 hunting with the wooden bow.
I ran out of arrows.
How did you run out of arrow?
I only
Yeah,
had
totally.
40. I only had 40 because that's all I thought
Oh,
I
yeah.
needed.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I said 200.
Well, no, that's what I mean.
You did miss a lot, I have to say. You can only pick up the arrows that you recover from your body.
I usually do like 100.
The most I've ever made at once was like 1,000, and I think it was on accident.
Yeah, I
I
did
couldn't,
that too.
I couldn't use them. Like, it was impossible.
Well, I didn't need to, and it was on this server. I didn't need to. I killed, 5 animals, and I had enough meat for the next week.
I think I should. I don't even know if the game table actually gives experience for anything, but I think I should remove all the experience gains from that, just to make hunting more viable.
A game table? What are you talking about? You mean
Oh, you haven't seen that yet? You
no.
can literally just you basically like use various materials to make bait, and you can uh, kind of generate any of the animals in the game as a food item, like the
Oh
carcass.
god. Then why do you need hunting?
For the physical aspect of it.
Yeah, get rid of that. That's part of hunting is part of real life. It should be stay there. You know what I mean?
Well, no, the game table is kind of like a mid-game thing. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember when you can build it. But it's, like I said, I should remove the experience gains from that because I'm not sure if any are gained from that. So it would just be for trophies or meat. And hunting would actually still be for hunting experience.
Oh god. Really?
What?
A little overpower on the sickle?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Is this the stone one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You have yet to see.
I can eat
Oh my,
wheat as delicious. What the hell?
really? It's the raw wheat.
Yeah.
I like watching your stream just because you're that's cut down the grass. I know my log's working properly. You should see the iron sickle.
I can just imagine that in the how did he die?
Hell, you're on a sickle rampage right now. Is that a shark on land? Oh, that's an alligator, never mind.
I just took out this wolf. The fox.
Oh, you know what I could do? Is add character to the sides.
No.
So
No.
if there's some tiny little animal.
No, you do not need to do that. That's yes, it would be funny in a way, but it's not needed. It is not required. I mean, look at this. I want to make hemp rope shit. I mean,
I'm sorry, my server's so damn entertaining.
look, watch this. I'm going to eat plain, ordinary wheat. My character is so goofy.
I wonder if that only picks up similar stuff you click on. Because it looks like it was only cutting down corn there.
It's I can't do tomatoes because they're not. It doesn't have that.
Yeah,
I
you
can
have
do
to
corn.
You gotta E on those.
Yeah. You have to do an action on them. But like, look at this. Think.
I could add. No, I don't want to do that.
Did you just see that?
Which what?
Watch it. See. Let's see if I can do it again. Doink. You're gonna have to go back on the video, but I turned around and I launched corn into the air like a rocket.
Oh, what the? Yeah, I see that now. I have like a 30-second delay on the stream.
That is hilarious.
Go back in the air. What? How did you do that?
Because I'm below it. When I'm doing it from below, it launches it up. Watch this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go from right. You see where I'm just standing?
Yeah, the Elon Musk of corn.
No, watch this. You see where I'm just standing here? I'm waiting for the delay to catch up. You see where I'm standing still right now. Watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't do it.
It's probably just like a random thing that happens. Because that corn went really high. Like it flew out of your field of view.
I know. That was funny. Oh, this is going to be good.
I wonder what causes them to go higher. Some of them just pop up really high.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Those poor buffalo.
They never stood a chance. Boom. I'm having way
The
too
best
much
part
fun.
about this mod is that it doesn't lag out the server like it did originally. I
You
originally it was
didn't
like a
just see what
Gatling
I
gun.
did, right? You didn't see what I did, right?
That's a lot of arrows right into his butt. I just saw it now. I was literally looking. What do you shot so many arrows right into his butt?
That was not intentional. I was just trying to make sure I got him.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it wasn't. You sicko. He, I don't think that. I don't think a proctologist could ever figure out what's wrong with that. You sir, you've been penetrated a little bit
Yes,
too
he
many
was.
times.
Yes, he was. Way too many times. Okay,
Just
where's
take
those
slash eat.
stone? Where's the stone?
I'm surprised you're still walking around just cutting grass.
I'm not
You're
anymore.
having a lot of fun with this.
Well, that's because no, I was actually going after the flax.
Oh,
The
you're
flax,
off
the
to a
corn.
crazy start. Like you haven't even really done anything yet. You got like tons of storage.
Well, I'm gonna make my own books, so it
Wait
takes
a
all the
second.
food and stuff.
That's not normal.
What?
Wait. Okay. Actually, I think that is.
What?
I
You
think
said
it's
that there was something like 70 friggin' boxes, and there's not.
no, that not on the campsite. You said you said for the regular stockpile. Tiny stockpile is only 12. I think the campsite has been improved a little bit because I'm pretty sure there's like an extra 10 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's an extra 10 slots. Wonder if I did that.
Probably.
I forget about a lot of things in my mod. Not gonna lie. There's a lot of lines of code that I've been staring at in the last few days. Like, I have a sheet of graph paper here with all the coordinates for all the mods that I just built on it. Of course, I did the exact same thing for mapping out Nintendo games when I was a kid, so it's kind of like a step up again. Actually, I can't even remember the first map that I made. I think it was for Ravenloft. It was either Ravenloft or one of the earlier Final Fantasies.
Um.
Because the Final Fantasy 1 came with maps. Final Fantasy 2 was never released on Nintendo in the United States or Canada. Then there was Final Fantasy on the Game Boy. And the next Final Fantasy after that I can remember is either Final Fantasy 2, which is actually Final Fantasy 4, I think.
It's so confusing. You'll hurt your brain.
And then Final Fantasy 5. And Final Fantasy 6 is actually Final Fantasy 3 in North America. Final Fantasy V, I don't think was ever actually released in North America until you got Final Fantasy Anthology on PlayStation 1, which
I
had
remember
Final
that.
Fantasy V and Final Fantasy 6.
I think I remember that.
And that's after that came Final Fantasy 7 on the PS1. And that was like epic. Absolutely epic game. You could spend over a year in that game doing absolutely everything and probably still never finish absolutely everything. Final Fantasy 8 was terrible. Final Fantasy 9 was pretty decent. It wasn't like anything to write home about, but it was much better than the other ones. Final Fantasy 8 was just awful. I dropped the ball on that one. I don't recall ever playing Final Fantasy 10 or 11 or anything after that.
Well, you
I
know
think
it's a Final
10 was
Fantasy
actually on the main
14,
game.
right?
Did I tell you about this? I just recently modded Final Fantasy 2 for North America to like a fan hack version that expands upon the original game, adding like new pixels, new items, new quests and stuff, new dungeons, new difficulty levels.
Nope.
Do you have a Super Nintendo emulator?
No.
Okay, well then I'll have to send you all my files for that. Because I am very excited to try and start playing that, but I haven't even gotten around to it.
I don't even want to think about that. I'm not home enough to sit back and play that.
What?
My
All
schedule
sorts of games.
my schedule is on a Monday.
It's not
I'm at,
multiplayer.
I know that. I'm at work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay.
Play it
I
on your
work till
phone if you
11.
want to. You can literally play it on your phone.
I don't have time.
How do you not have time?
My normal schedule is I'm working Mondays, Tuesdays, well, let's say Mondays, Tuesdays I can be off. I'm working Wednesday, Thursday,
So you're
off
saying
on
you don't.
Friday, and Saturday and Sunday.
That's a
I live on a small farm. I got horses to take care of. I've got to take care of the property that we're trying to rebuild up a little bit. I mean,
What does that have to do with work? Horses are all hell. Sell the horse. Save
no.
yourself thousands and thousands of dollars.
No, we're not going to sell our Gussie. She won't sell Gussie.
What's she doing? What's this horse doing for you? Besides
she's our ride.
Probably $10,000. A riot?
No, she's our ride. We ride her all the time.
To where?
Just out riding.
That's... Yeah.
Why am I showing 4 storage when there's only 3? Oh, that's the stockpile, isn't it? Oh, I don't have anything in the stockpile.
Storage for the thing you're clicking on. Linkable inventory.
No. I'm thinking the wrong thing. Ignore me.
Yeah, that's easy. Okay, I gotta make some food. Stuff I don't want to eat. I think it's wind up with hot dogs and ramen. Taco chunkin. Spaghetti bombers. Potato. Greasy potato. Yo.
My hunting is what? Oh, crap. I'm almost at level 3. Haha. So I need to go hunting just a hair bit more.
It's fun again. Hunting's so good.
Which
The
is trouble
best
for
part
the
about the
animals.
mods that I make is that seeing other people really enjoy them as well.
Well, this one I actually like. I like the idea. I like the idea of now I don't have to sit there and try to hunt them down, as they're running by me. You know what I mean? Trying to hit it multiple times and then the server stalls and you're sitting there going, well, why didn't I kill it? And it's running away.
That's why I'm so surprised as to how this doesn't lag the server out, because when I had it set to like a Gatling gun, you could just like hold down right click to automatically fire an arrow with a
I mean, like I just did. Ooh, wow, that was a pretty good shot. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
You saw that?
Yeah. He turned his head into a pincushion. It works on crabs too, by the way.
Really?
Yep.
I mean,
Also,
like,
any fish in the anything that's in the water, any sort of animal that's alive, you can shoot it with a bow.
you cannot shoot bow underwater.
Yes, you can.
Look,
You might have to type slash fly first.
now if I come up here,
Are you sure you can't click it? Oh, I never seen that before. Yeah, type
now,
slash fly.
now if I come up here, watch this though.
Oh, poor wolf.
How's that for a hack? Oh, where did it go? I did not mean to kick it.
Yeah, sometimes that will happen. It will like fly like footballs.
That's
Oh,
funny.
where did it go?
Ended up on the side. I found it.
Well, actually, like I said, I'm falling behind you. That's pretty funny.
Did I run out of...
I thought it like landed up on top of the hill somehow.
Oh, I need food.
Just eat the bison. Oh.
You won't let me.
That could be interesting. Cannibalism, something like that.
No, you
As a
can't.
skill.
Technically, you can't eat raw food. So,
Well, you can eat raw meat all the time in this game.
but not in the form of a carcass.
Correct. That's where the cannibalism skill comes in.
Oh God.
It's the side sister to hunting. That's a good idea. If there's a carcass
No,
and you
it's
need
not.
meat, it's hunt it down.
No, it's not.
You can eat it right then and there.
No, it's not.
Get some calories out of it. The hunting experience. You know what I'm actually surprised about is that they haven't put skinning in as a hunting skill. Like if
They
you put
had
everything
skinning. No,
and
they had
everything
skinning
else
at
out
one
for no
point.
reason, why wouldn't they put skinning in as a hunting skill?
They used to have skinning, I think. Maybe I'm thinking World of Warcraft. Uh,
Yeah, that's World of Warcraft for sure. And I only know that because I played with it for about a month. I was using somebody else's account.
I played it for years.
I think I was playing it just after the what do you call it, Soul Reaper.
Yeah, that was.
Just after that expansion came out. So what I did was I got him. I think it was like automatically level 60 or something like that. So I used
Yeah,
him to
they
farm.
destroyed it when they started adding ridiculous amounts of expansions, and then you turn around to buy it, and it's like it's just repeats the same thing that they did in the previous one. It just they it got the shit.
I was playing at a point where you couldn't turn off your experience points gained. So what I was trying to do was use the Death Knight in
Okay,
order to farm materials for Battleground Twink,
right.
and then I was trying to get this ridiculously hard to get. Um, I think it was a level 45 rifle, but it was like an epic rifle.
Yeah, one of those rare
That's right.
drops.
It was a quest item from the stupid jungle area that was like full of alligators through a quest line, but I had to just start doing it at an exact specific point and finish the quest before I could level out of the battleground that I was in order to equip this weapon that I shouldn't be able to have at that point in time.
Right.
So then I could just keep going in the battleground and never gain more experience on that character and always have a level 3900 twink that was super overpowered.
And
And
then they nerfed it.
yes,
They
they
nerfed
both
it
nerfed it. They both
hard.
nerfed it as well as the the way that experience was gained. It wouldn't let me get the quest finished before I hit level 40 or something silly like that. I can't remember what happened. Like it was literally I was literally like just one or two steps away from finishing it.
And then whatever they did, they turned around and killed the way you could get it.
Yeah, so I was entirely lost interest in the game. I was just like, you
Yeah.
know what?
They want your
I
money,
can't do
but
it.
they don't want you to enjoy the game.
That's pretty much every subscription based thing. No, like if you don't pay for a game initially and then like DLCs are eh, like Diablo 3 and Diablo 4. Actually, Diablo 4 has more DLCs than Diablo 3. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think Diablo 3 has any.
Yes, it does.
What?
It has two of them. One
Which
it has one of them. Reaper of Souls.
Necromancer?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that or not. I thought the next. Wait, Diablo 3?
Yep. That was a download because I remember I was playing World of Warcraft at the same time. So I did I bought a whole year, 6 months or a year's worth of subscription to World of Warcraft, and it automatically gave me the next download, the next DLC, the download content for Reaper of Souls.
I don't recall Necromancer in Diablo 3.
There is
I guess I probably stopped playing before that.
probably.
'Cause I had like
There
all the
is. He's
copies of the
actually a
base
kick-ass character.
characters in the world.
He's the guy when you're playing, you see people running around with skeletons.
That's 4.
That's 3.
No, that's 4.
That is 3.
I don't know if I've. I don't think I've seen it then. I haven't played 3 in a long time. Like I got up to, yeah, basically world records, and then I stopped playing. Like I had top DPS barb in North America for elemental damage for like 3 days until they introduced those heroic dungeons where you could level up all your gear and some sort of crystal. Hell, there's a lot of stuff I forgot about that game. I got to the point where I was running a bot, just AFK, so I could farm items that were best in slot, because I got to the point where literally all the items that I had were the best in the game, other than being perfect stats. It got pretty ridiculous.
It's hewn logs, right?
Yes, hewn logs.
Okay.
It might, if you're trying to summon them, it's probably hewn log. Hewn log, comma, and then a number. Oh, it's one word too.
No, hewn log is not one word.
You take log twice. It might be hewn log item. Oh,
No,
you gotta specify.
I didn't put the.
Yeah, some items are stupid like that.
There we go. All right. So now, what I want to do is I want to put it.
So you're actually holding them though. It should be in your carry.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I want it towards. I want it towards here, but am I far enough?
2D.
I am close enough to the ocean over here, though, to use the turbines and the poles, so I don't have to worry about water wheels.
Water wheels will actually give you more power than the ocean turbine.
Oh, they will?
Yeah, the ocean turbine I can't mod.
I use it.
That's a really nice looking cliff over there. I've never seen that before.
Where?
That looks nice. Like right to the left of that lake you're looking at, or inlet.
That one right there? Or are you talking about up here? Oh, yeah.
Just north of your campsite.
But I'm not going to use that for anything right now. Once I get
a little fort there.
Well, yeah, you could. But what I would do in that case is I would turn around and take the
That's a nice little cliff.
the skid steer, and I would level all that off to a certain point, and then cover that all with wood, and then make that my mooring. I would make it to where it would, a certain level, and I think this
fly
time
over there later and build a lighthouse on that cliff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you want to build a port,
I have that mod for the lighthouse thing, like the spinning light.
if you want me to go ahead, give me a little bit. If you want me to go ahead and make that part of my land, put an outpost over there, and I'll give you permissions. You can build on it. Not a big deal.
You should fly over to my house and check out the pagoda for your stream.
Also, the underwater eco statue. That thing looks amazing. You can actually see it glistening before you get underwater, and when you get underwater, everything's just lit up.
Watch this. Think. Oh, it didn't do it. Because I'm carrying logs.
Oh, I never thought about that.
No, I think I hit the wrong button.
Maybe I should switch it to interact.
No, I hit the
Instead of
wrong button.
reflect. No, you just actually you brought up a good
No, I
point
already.
there.
No, I'm still carrying the logs. I didn't
Right,
drop
but
them.
oh.
I accidentally hit the wrong button.
I swear to God, watching you use this is just like it's kind of like music to my eyes, to my ears, because it's funny. Like just I'm so glad that it's working, and not even a way that I intended.
So now, see, now what you need to do is you need to go in and increase the hit points for your standard animals, the most
That is
popular
something I
animals.
can't change. That's something that's like hard coded into the game. I need to buy the dev tool and actually do that. But if I bought the dev tool, I'd make an entirely new game. Like I'd probably upgrade it to like Unreal 5.
What? This isn't. Oh, this is Unreal, but it's not 5, is it?
I don't think this is Unreal Engine at all.
Well, it looks pretty
If it
good to
is, it's
me. I
probably
mean,
Unreal 3.
why is there a? I just noticed something. Looks like there's carcasses up underneath there. Look at that.
Underneath where?
The table.
What is that? Yeah, that's definitely a sort of skins or something. What
I
the heck?
just now noticed it.
I've never seen that before.
Maybe it's something they added.
There's also like a bucket of coal or something.
Well, if I'm going to
That's
go
so
after
weird.
animals, I might as well make myself some more uh, arrows. I'm having too much fun with the Gatling gun.
Oh, the Gatling gun was a problem. You'd literally hold down right click for half a second and fire 200 arrows. The server would lag out. You come back with an animal that looks like a legit pincushion. That was one of my early mods, and I was like, yeah, that's not working properly. Take that out. Now that I took down the hold down to fire, it seems to be working just fine. I didn't think it would take on the properties of the first arrow, though. Maybe that's just an error in my coding, but
Whoa,
I
what am
think
I
it works well
looking
this
at?
way.
Um, Shoot, you just made me screw up what I'm thinking.
Well, sorry. If you want me to go, just say so.
No, I need food, and I'm trying to. Did I make a?
Campfire cooking.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't make a campfire.
You're gonna need some stone for that, too. You get your pickaxe. Actually, you already have a pickaxe. Well, how's your stone at? Oh, there it is. You got plenty of stone. You know, you can hold Alt and just hit work, and it'll
That's
put
what
all the
I
work you
did.
can possibly do. Can't eat that. Until survival is 3, son. Oh, by the way, I changed the XP levels back to what they used to be, so it should roughly be 1 star per level 7 skill. So you basically have to get a lot of things cooking at once in order to get your
Good.
next star.
Good. That's the way it
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out the exact level that needs to be at. Even with equivalent on, it's still pretty hard to actually get skills, depending on the skill.
Okay, so
Mandela. I'm having more fun watching you play than I actually am playing myself. Although I am playing my mobile at the same time, so. What is this new guys? Oh, let's. It's a guild boss.
oh, you know what I just remembered? I'm waiting to put
Wait,
wood in there
you're,
when I don't need to.
instead of keep clicking on work, hold Alt and then click on work.
But look at my calories, Dodo.
But you just keep eating. It doesn't matter what you're doing right now. Just keep eating. Once you get the equivalent of all these balances are. Also, you're forgetting that you can build infinite rooms for experience. So you can basically just like build your own farm. You really want to. I haven't even gotten to that point yet. It's been a long time since I built a living room. There's
Yeah.
more rooms now. Like industrial rooms. Like you can actually have industrial rooms now. Because I installed that mod. You can have industrial rooms. There's like an extra living room, I think. I don't know what it's called. Extra housing room, at least. That reminds me. I have to mod. Some sort of flower.
Well, that won't work, and that works. The green works just fine. So
What is it called? I can't remember what the flower is. It's a purple flower. He wants the seeds for that so he can plant them in his house and pots.
don't have any fiddleheads or none of that yet. I just need some heart of palm. I can do that.
Palm tree actually just says that you have palms.
Yeah, I know. What I do though is I go through and I go one at a time and see what food that I can eat that is edible, and I do the database that way so that I can,
Oh, for the nutrition.
yeah.
I really like that mod. It's, honestly, ever since I installed that mod, since I first started modding things, or hosting for that matter, it has never needed to be updated. It just keeps working.
There shouldn't be any need to update it, period. Nothing's different on it.
It's the craziest thing, because every single other mod has broken at least once. Like even the core file.
I need chemist bulbs for that one.
I was telling Ty earlier, like if you really want to laugh, go find the excavator.cs file, because the devs of the game spelled vehicle wrong.
Oh God.
Like there's so many countless files probably currently working off of a misspelled word in dev files, because they spelled vehicle with an N before the H. It says vehicle. I died laughing when I saw it. I was like, what? Did I type that?
You
I
do
looked up
realize that the devs are not, that their main language is in English, right?
but still, the code is so bad.
I think
So
they're
bad.
Dutch or something like that.
I don't think even Dutch they spell it vehicle.
They probably meant to put an H in it or something.
Well, they did put an H, but it was after the N.
It just that's that.
As soon as I saw it, I burst out laughing, and I was like, "What is this? Like, I can't be that tired to have typed
You
vehicle."
need to turn around and tell them about it.
I went to go fix it, and then I was like, you know what? I should probably leave it as is, because if I do fix it, it's probably gonna break everything else.
Well, yeah, I probably will. They should be able to put out a patch to set it straight on every file, though.
Oh, I'm just waiting for that to happen. Just
You know what I
bunch of
mean? I
devs
mean, they can
fixing
set
that.
out an execute file that turns around and changes it. There's got to be a way to do it, right?
Yeah, every time they update the game.
Well, so they make an execute file for it. Once they change the game, once they put out
That's not how they do patches.
once they do patches like that, I mean, they should be able to put it into it, and it could more or less
The way
just
they do
instantly.
patches is completely overwriting every single core file every single time that you have to update the game. So
Well,
all
then
the
they
mods that I have the course files specifically, because for some reason I can't get them to work as overrides. They just won't let me for some specific files. Like some files I
is the
actually do
meat
have
still at
working as
100?
overrides.
Yeah, it's still at 100. Okay.
The meat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you mean the amount of times you make the carcass. If you have a hunting module, campfire. If you have a campfire cooking module in there, then it should be 200 per carcass.
Don't need 200.
Oh yeah, but it helps the experience. I normally queue it up for like 500. Like while I was testing it, I basically had all my tables running at 5. Like whatever the hell I was doing. Didn't matter what.
If I was
Especially
turning
with
around, if I was turning around and setting up a store where I was making all this food for people, yeah, I probably would. But there ain't that many people on the server.
There's normally around 8 people on at peak hours. Like 9 people.
But by the fourth, by the first,
From 20 or 30 that they used to have.
by the first 24 hours, everybody's also already using Eklund anyhow. So
It's not actually easy to get anymore. It takes a while. Like the people that have it now basically started when I had the experience still not tweaked to whatever gains. Or they just powered through. Because there was one person who was logged in the other day for 18 hours. You should see some of the factories that are going on right now. There's one person I walked into their building, they had like 24 blast furnaces going.
you told me.
I was like, what is this?
What does he need that many for, though?
I don't know. He really wants to kill that meteor, I think.
I mean, even in your opinion, is that a little like going overboard?
Yes and no. Like, the first time that I was experimenting with the pollution mods, which actually, now I think of it, what I should do is turn pollution back up to normal. Somebody's running that many things.
Yeah, I can see the planet being flooded by tomorrow.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I have it set to like, I think it was a maximum of 2 meters a day. With like a normal threshold. The only reason it hasn't gone over yet is because of the, what you call it? I have it set at like 1/3 of what it's supposed to be. That's just like global accumulation sort of thing. Never mind what things are actually outputting. So all I have to do is put that back to 1. And all hell will break loose. We can go back to hell or high water. Were you around during that setting?
Yes. Remember, I broke a wall and I ended up flooding my whole base?
My face is flooded for no reason. I'm not even joking. I was like, what the hell? I logged in one day, there's some water everywhere. I was like, well, all my blast furnaces are still working, so I don't think I have to worry about it. Everything was underwater. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, wow. Oh, then I figured out there was like a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
The water was flowing in through for some reason. I was like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. There's a pipe stick in there.
I'm
That was
looking.
hilarious.
Not farming,
good
not
times.
gathering. It's the cooking, isn't it? So it's the chef. And I am just almost a 3.
I think I'm gonna shoot some people. I'll try to be quiet. I won't talk to my team very much. I'll just use pings. I might say like somebody behind us or something like that. I don't really care to chat with these people.
All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to turn around and go back over here.
I'm gonna hoot my minty energy. Oh, it's already still on.
So when I woke up this morning, I got roped into cleaning the bath. It took me like 2 hours using a corn broom in order to soap and rinse and scrub. Like, I don't even know how many square feet this is. I'm gonna say that's probably about 18 by 20. And all this dirt was caked on like over the winter.
Okay, so I don't want to go that direction. I want to go this direction. I'm not going to clear all that out right now. Well, maybe I should. Let's go over and walk the line.
Walk the line. The Green Mile.
This is really low. How low is this?
You know what's really strange is these vape things.
I can't tell if this is too short to use for...
Pardon me. Oh, that's sneezing fit.
You can add water to the rivers, right?
Add water to the rivers?
Yeah, to increase it.
What do you mean?
I want to rise... Well, maybe I don't need to. Never mind, I won't need to. Yeah, I can do it this way.
Oh. Oh, that hurt. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh. Okay, so what are you talking about? Add water to the river. Raise the level of the water, you mean?
Yes.
How? That's what's one of the things that broke the entire server, remember?
Because I was trying to figure out how I could put the water wheels in there, but since there's that waterfall right there, all I got to do is space it out a little bit more and it should follow.
You can put them in it pretty much every angle you want. Water wheels and windmills are the exact same amount of mechanical power. At least I'm pretty sure. Unless something broke. Again.
And honestly, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. I had to fix a lot of things lately. Oh, good golly. That's a really nice plot of land you got going on there. I like that cliffside. It kind of reminds me of, what's that, the French cliff from World War II.
That wasn't very good.
Vimy? Vimy Ridge. Lost a lot of good Canadians that day. Actually, I think one of my relatives died in that fight. If I'm not mistaken. My grandmother's brother. You
can cook it, you can eat it. Oh, oh, oh. You haven't even gotten the iron sickle yet. Oh, jeez. That's why I'm thinking of creating a profession for the tools, because tool mastery actually sounds like a pretty decent profession to have. Like, if you want to use hand tools, like, sure, the vehicles are entertaining to use and actually much more efficient because it doesn't waste as many calories. But if you still want to use hand tools, that's kind of what I'm working. Oh, pardon me, I had a burp. Because, like, as soon as you get a skid steer, there's no reason to use a pickaxe anymore.
Okay, so what am I looking at? What is that? The jungle mix?
Hunter salad is the best thing you can make right now, as far as I know.
Okay, so I don't need that because that's bad. But I am full, so I can't get rid of it. That's why I test out so that I can make up my personal database. Like, top porridge is good, but normally, but it's bad on this character. Um,
Look up in the list what Hunter's stew or something or other. Hunter's salad, something like that. It starts with H.
Hunter stew, you mean this one? Oh, wow. That's pretty damn good. And it gives
Yeah,
me
it's
the
one of the mods
reason
that I decided on. It
root
like adds like
campfire
tons of
salad.
stuff. It's a really
Huh.
good XP bonus.
And it requires 7. That's all right. I could build that up really quick. All right. But I do need. Let's see. I need to make 10 of those and 10 of those. And then I need this. No. Need this.
You can make like 100 of those with 1 tomato.
I know that.
You've got a lot of seeds.
Uh-huh.
You should get a hydroponics table rocking.
That's what I'm telling you. The way that you have it set up, I don't need to. You only need so much of it.
Yeah, but how are you gonna make the seeds into something else unless you're harvesting them manually? Although I did just increase all the tools to do that, so why not? Yeah, you keep using your tools. No more hydroponic tables for you.
I
If I
don't
see a
use them
hydroponic
anyhow.
table on your stream, I'm gonna ban you from the server. How's that sound? Test me, I'll test you.
Okay, so that can go in a river, right? Yeah, this needs to go in the river.
The fish traps go in rivers or lakes, and then the crab pots go in the ocean. Sometimes what's really strange is you'll find
Okay.
sharks in the lakes
Yeah, I've seen that
or the
before too.
rivers, for that matter. When I first started playing, anytime I saw like what I thought would be a dangerous animal, I'd freak out and run the opposite way because I thought it was gonna try and kill me.
How's that for a straight kill?
Where fish didn't stand a chance.
No, that was the buffalo. I just went right up behind him and went.
Bunny rabbit or something escaping there. Oh, I love the look of that sickle going. I have to say again, you have no idea how long I've dreamed of having this amazing sickle and scythe. And now I finally figured out how to do it.
No, I like it. I like the E on the for digging when you're carrying something and you don't want to grab up dirt. You carry a block
Yeah,
of wood with you.
yeah.
Oh shoot! I dropped some wood somewhere.
That's fine. Because they're gonna turn into garbage. Then she'd be like, "Why is there random logs laying here?"
I dropped two of them somehow.
That's fine. Literally not gonna hurt anything.
No, I was gonna need them. Um,
You could switch. No, I guess that wouldn't work. Would it?
I guess I could just cover that entire area, couldn't I? Yeah, I could.
I'll just craft two more. Whatever.
Do. What am I
Why is
looking
that
at?
home point there?
It's because that's where I was walking to.
Oh. I was like, that's a strange little tank. Never seen that before.
Where's the floor? There it
It's
is.
just a
Okay.
second. You already have it equipped.
No, floor fill.
You need to get your eyes checked.
They've already
I
been
gotta get a
checked.
hearing aid. You gotta get glasses.
I wear glasses.
Maybe need stronger.
No, I don't. It already cost me $1,000.
You're in denial. Get binoculars then. They're like $50 a pair or something like that. That's a big area. Your hammer's gonna break and you're gonna go real. You don't even have the calories for this. Yep. watching you go is it's an experience. Just say that. He's an experience. From start to finish, he's an experience. Okay, so this should be the finished 70%. Okay, let's succeed at 10 tours with a level 60 plus sniper. Pretty sure I have sniper mimicry on, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yep. See that tour again. You ever had a problem where you're trying to get undressed and for some damn reason your pants always get stuck on the heel of your foot, even though they go on just perfectly fine?
No.
Maybe like I'm just getting old.
Yes.
Except that I don't know what. It's just like I find it a big problem when I'm fighting with my clothes. Like, why won't you come off my friggin' butt? Oh no. I'm an old person now. Oh, listen. That's just dumb. Seth Rogen has sold out to Call of Duty Warzone. He is now part of an operator pack called High Art, where one of his skins is like a, here, I'll just send you this screenshot. This is ridiculous.
It's called making money.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. He already has enough money. He doesn't need to sell out to Call of Duty. He probably didn't even play Call of Duty. Let alone this stupid shit. Look at this. Or at least when you get a chance. So dumb. He looks like a clown. What? Force me to click on not now. Dumb. Absolutely dumb. He just lost a lot of credibility with me supporting a game that's riddled with hackers. And the devs don't do anything about fixing it. It's just really silly.
What? Is there a gap between that and the floor? Or is that just hallucinating that? Oh, there is too. Why is that not connecting at the corner?
It's all in your imagination.
What the? You just. Huh? Hello?
What?
Is that God? Who's in my head right now?
Yes, I saw that movie. Real genius.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I think my brain just broke. Why is there no tower here? What the frick? Is this an airfield, isn't it? Where did the tower go? Oh, this is military base. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. I gotta load up this video for my friend. Hold on. Where are these key codes at? Messenger.
All right.
Is the train back? I don't see a train. Oh, the train is back! Oh! Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna float for a second, and I'm gonna ping secret area. There should be a house out here, a key code we could get into. Hold on, hold on. Oh man, where's? Oh Joel, you jackass! But why is this stupid? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Everdance, first one. What is the number? Here's the shed at the prison. Okay, I gotta find this little shack in here in the middle of nowhere. There it is, right there. Boom. There should be, if this works. Oh, it is. It does work. 1358 4927. Hell yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. No way this actually worked. Where's the next one at? Hold on. Somebody's out here. Where's the next one? I can hear somebody in the background real quick. I don't think he knows I'm here. Farmlands. Okay, so farmlands. I think it's this building.
gonna head to this and type in this key code. Alright. Yeah, it's that building. Gotta hit this. Why is it doing that to me? Sorry I'm not with you guys. I'm figuring out these hacked. Not hacked, but old secret codes that still work. And by secret codes, I mean to get into these little bunkers and stuff. Apparently the keypads are in, and so is the train back in, which is insane. Train was one of the best parts about this map. So there should be a key code in here. Where is it at? Is it upstairs or downstairs? There goes outside. What the heck? What the fuck? Oh, I'm in the entirely wrong building. I gotta go. Alright, we'll figure this out.
I need root campfire.
That's a lot of recons around here. I should grab one of these. Oh, somebody's here.
Okay. What about the... Okay, that's edible enough.
Should I write down these codes on a separate sheet? Okay, I gotta go inside this building. There we go. Here's a keypad. What's the keypad? 3615. Why did they do this stuff? Let's take that.
go grab that while I figure out the. Did you guys just get it? Ooh, it is right in that cell.
Mm.
You guys are idiots, aren't you? Mm. Oh, believe it or not, I'm starting to get tired. And I really haven't built much of anything. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta clean up a little bit.
I honestly think I'm gonna have to make this a shorter video than I want to. Hmm.
Killed by a fucking bot because it's fucking. God damn it. Pick me up. You have precious little time to pick me up. And I'm dropping 29,000. What are you doing? Retards. Your leg better still be open. Morons. You're gonna die to the gas because you're that bad. I'm fighting an entire team by myself, trying to help you get out of the gas. Oh, never mind. You died. You're that good. Way to get killed by somebody camping in the gas. This isn't even final circle. You died to somebody in the gas. That's how bad you are. That's pretty sad. That's pretty friggin' sad. You guys need to find a new game. Pretty friggin' sad. What the actual... I just had one of 4 people down, and then I started getting attacked from behind, and he immediately broke all my armor because I was trying to dodge. And I got sniped at the same time from somebody I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I had no chance. Like, I was dealing with no plates and third of my health bar left, and then the bot just kept shooting at me, so there's no way to really dodge a bot that just has perfect aim all the time anyway. Like, I mean with jet bot, because for some reason this mode has bots in it. I think this is actually, yeah, this mode has bots in it. That's why I get screwed over. If that bot wouldn't appeared behind me, I would have been fine. I would have been able to replate and actually kill the guy. Because I was sniping at a dude who was closer to me, and then I realized that his buddy was actually trying to kill. The first guy was actually bait. So I was like, wait a second, what happened to the second guy? And I saw him behind a truck, pointed at the second guy, immediately shot him, broke his armor, and then I started getting shot at from behind. So I like panic dived, and I slid way too far out in the open. Got caught from the side. Just the way it worked. Just the way it worked. I'm gonna figure out some food though. It's getting late again. 4:20.
Did you know you can't actually naturally create a wall or a room that has more than 2 windows in a row? Like it has to be 2 windows, a space, and then 2 windows, and then a space. That was, I think, one of the early mods that I tackled. I can't remember how the hell I did it. You basically just build whatever the heck you wanted. Put as many. Who's yelling? Somebody's yelling at me. Something with the floor. Okay, so all I have to do here. Can I save this gun? Wait. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Oh, I have Cali sticks? Wait, what? Oh, hell, I'll just use Cali sticks then. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's by, you're doing it wrong. Taxi, Trinetti? Yeah, there we go. Why can't I change this? What's going on here? Oh, that's even better. I don't have that on. Neon Fighter, Shock Turn, Flash. Sorry, I'm setting up my loadouts properly because for some reason they're all busted right now. Where is... I can't switch my loadout now? Well, that's interesting. Recon here. Oh, there's a bunch of people going there. Guess I'll just come find you. Oh, speaking of which, I am gonna go grab this shed with a secret code. Where's my phone? There it is. They... No way. What? This kid's cheating. This kid's cheating. This kid's cheating. Good job with your aimbots, bro. Yeah, this kid's using an aimbot. He didn't do that at all. Send report. Enjoy that band, kid. Actually, I'm just gonna find a new match. Screw this. I'm not playing with cheaters. No way I'm playing with cheaters. Actually, I'm gonna get some food. I need some food. Should I make soup? Should I make soup?
let's see. I have all these books up and going. I need to put.
That felt good. I should make hot dogs. Actually, I should get that. So it's been hot.
Okay, so what is this? Wow, that's a good way to set it up. I just turned around and set up my research table with like every book except for the modules and turned around and put every book and every, well, most of the scrolls and every book that I needed, set it up to where it just runs, and then joined it to my stockpile, to my save stuff, and then a location would drop everything, and it's just working. It's just going through it. Where is it stuck? Okay. I'll transfer this so I know what I need. What do I need? More culinary research?
Where's the forks at? Why does my fork keep going? I keep telling me I can't delete my fork. I just like.
It's possible that we use a dish for them.
I'm going to wash it or stick it in the sink or do something crazy with it.
using that. That's hold on. Oh, Salamir's too. But with Salamir, doesn't need ketchup. That's pretty much all I need. Mustard.
All right. I'm going to have to go ahead and call it. I can't seem to keep my eyes open any longer. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, follow, and like, subscribe, follow, and see you on the flip side.